What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to talk about basketball, and I thought I'd try to help you guys out on different opinions. I know some of you guys probably won't like this video, some of you guys will like this video and be like, hey, I want to listen and learn from this video and bring it into my game. Some of you might not even play basketball and you just want to listen. That's all good. I watch plenty of videos that there's nothing related to what I'm looking for. I kind of learn from it. Alright, so basketball. People have different opinions about basketball. Some players think that they're going to the NBA, and some players think that they're going to play college basketball. Some players think that they are going to just play high school basketball. Everybody has a different goal. My goal is to play college basketball for Solid Division II, Division III school. I'm a smart guy. I just want to play for fun. I don't really want to play competitively and be like, yeah, I want to win the NBA Finals. I'm not that kind of guy. I just play for fun. Just play to get myself in shape. It's a fun game. It's a good way to talk to others. Some people just want to play because they want to play in the NBA, and then that's the end of it. So that's basically what this is about. Alright, so right off the start, I'm going to start off with Michael Jordan. He's my favorite. He's one of my favorite players, even though I was really young when he played. I am a sophomore in high school, believe it or not, so just because I'm young, don't be like, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so yeah, Michael Jordan's a great player. I like him a lot. He plays hard. He had some natural talents in him, but it didn't all just come to him. He has to work for it. And when he works for it, they do come to him when he works for it, because that's what it takes to achieve your goals. You don't see LeBron James getting rings, right? Well, that's because him, Dwayne Wade, and Bosh, they're great guys, but they gotta actually work their butt off to win games. But right now, they're doing great. They're going undefeated so far this year, so it's obvious that they've learned from what they experienced last year. So they're like, hey, we gotta work harder, we gotta work better as a team. We should not focus individually on ourselves. We need to work together to achieve our goals. And, Michael Jordan was great at that. That's why he won several NBA championships, because he knew what it would take to win. Alright, John Wooden. It's very important to listen to your coaches. I'm the same way. Sometimes I don't think what my coach is saying is correct, but really, they've been living longer than you have. Usually, if you're unless you're like an old guy playing with a young coach. But anyway, they know the game better than you do. They know what they're talking about, so I would just trust them. And you don't agree with something that they're saying, just keep it inside yourself and then discuss it with somebody that you're close to, maybe your parents. Like when people coach me basketball-wise, sometimes I don't agree with what they're saying. Sometimes they'll say something like, I'll shoot a jump shot from the baseline, I'm wide open, and I break it, and they'll be like, that's a bad shot, you're coming out, I'll be like, why is that a bad shot? And you just be like, you need to pass the ball more, even though you're wide open. And I might disagree with that. I'm wide open, so I should just take it. I discuss with my dad about what happened. He tells me the right thing. I agree with him. Just ask somebody else. Keep it inside what your coaches tell you, unless you really want to tell them something back. Never talk back to your coaches, because that gets on their nerves. Really, a lot of, like almost 100% of the coaches don't like that. Alright, strength training is very important when you play basketball. And obviously this guy's squatting a lot. He's doing pretty good form. Got a nice pretty nice 90 degrees there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, he's doing good form. Anyway, it's very important to do strength training. I remember when I was in 8th grade, I played for a school, and I remember I was the best player, obviously, out there. I was I was 6'4" in the 8th grade, and I was skinny. I used to be able to make shots, make layups, but when it came down to playing physical, I used to get busted around. Guys would push me out of the lane. It's very important to um, keep your strength up, because that's like almost 45% of basketball. Who plays over who. Strength training goes under playing physical, playing hard, being strong. It also builds your self-esteem um, to lift more and play harder. You keep getting banged around and be like, oh, I suck, so I'm not gonna play basketball anymore. It's important to stay strong. Everybody knows who this guy is, Kris Humphries. Um, it's very important to be nice to everybody you play with. I know that this guy has awkward situations with that Kim girl. Let's not talk about that. Everybody knows what's going on there. It's very important to. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Alright. Hold on. It's very. Sorry. It's very important to. I'm just gonna hold this thing. It's my iPhone. It's very important to be nice to your teammates. Kris Humphries, he has quite a negative background. So this guy, I believe he's from Minnesota, but he was offered by Kansas. I think Kansas and North Carolina and Duke. So I remember reading an article that said Humphries visited the school, and he talked to the teammates that were at the school, and he said to them that when he comes there, that they're gonna have to bench, they're gonna have to sit down and just watch him dominate. And then the players didn't like that, and they had um, negative opinion about Humphries, because he was kind of a crazy guy and all. So it's very important to be nice to your teammates. Very, 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 very important. And this guy didn't have a very good. Yes, he still doesn't. He doesn't have a very good relationship with his teammates. That's why he's one of the NBA's most hated players. Remember that. Being nice to your teammates will give you a better opportunity to play basketball. And I don't think I finished the story. Humphries, after he wasn't nice to those guys who he's doing his college visit, the coach actually took away his scholarship. So that's why he played for Minnesota. Yes, he did dominate Minnesota. He averaged like 22 a game, but he went to the NBA. That's the end of it. But I would rather probably play for Kansas or Duke or North Carolina instead of Minnesota University. All right, last slide. I already know what happened to this guy. That's not what it's about. It's about, again, two teammates. It's very important to be nice to your teammates. Obviously, Kobe. This guy's actually world peace here, I think now. Adam and Bino. It's very important to be nice to your teammates and trust in each other. And I believe that's that. My slide. Good luck to you all in basketball. Stay healthy, and thanks for watching.